Well, goodbye Campsies car park. Goes down to a waterfall down there somewhere. I'm heading up here, following a route. Don't know if you can see in the video the mist moving in. I'm not going to get any view, so that's 9 o'clock in the morning. I left the car park down there to head up Cort. I was following the route Cort, Meikle Bin and Leckat Hill, I think. We'll just see how it goes. Should be a good walk anyway, even if I don't get any views. I was hoping the sun would burn off the mist this morning, because I know it's to rain in the afternoon. We shall see. Halfway up Cort, at least I think, no idea. A glimmer of hope, because I can't see anything. If the trail wasn't so well defined, I'd think twice. Otherwise I could end up wandering about the Campsies for days on end in the rain. I'm sure it'll be okay. Just follow the track and view ranger. What could go wrong? Well, it's a wee cairn. It's not the top, it's over that way somewhere. Still a wee bit of blue sky, but this mist this way. It's coming this way as well, so might take the blue away unless it lifts. Still early. Last time I was here it was spectacular views. It was just over a year ago, 13 months. I was visiting with Sheena and George, and one day Sheena took me up here to the car park and I climbed the hills for a wee bit. Half an hour. It was good, but the views were just great. You could see right away all the hills in the distance here. But now, well, you take your chances with the Scottish weather. Now, from that cairn, I seem to have wandered off the path altogether. Found myself in a boggy kind of hollow, so I think I should be following that ridge lying over there, the kind of in the hill. So that's the way I'm trying to get back to. I'm sure the view ranger path says I should be going over there. Now, it's a good thing I wore my trousers instead of my shorts. Let's see if I find the path up here. A wee ground nesting birds. Maybe they meadow pipits. Not making much noise. Or midges. Yeah. No path. Well, I know I have to go up that hill, so I'll check the ranger again. Yeah, that was a significant detour I took. So I found the path again using the view ranger. I just headed towards the blue line where it said it was. Here we go. I lost the path because of that Crichton's cairn. I went up to see the cairn. You know, normally a cairn marks the way along the accepted route. So there was a wee track coming down into a wee hollow after Crichton's cairn, heading the general direction uphill. So I just took that, but really I should have turned back and went along to the right, to the south. I suppose it would be east, southeast, maybe, to stay on this track. So that's a wee tip if somebody's coming up here and they're an idiot like me and gets lost easy. In the space of a bit. a minute, even 30 seconds, it just suddenly cleared up a bit. You can see way over in the distance, there's a cairn or a trig point or something in the hill over there, other side of the glen. Right, I can follow this path up here. Top of moan-a-lot must be up there somewhere. It must be Cort-ma-law. No, the pause must be before the law, because law means hill, so it must be Cort-ma-hill, Cort-ma-law. Pull my leg. Choke my chain, choke my chicken. Cort-ma-law. Strange. I said how it suddenly cleared up a bit, and also suddenly all these wee warblers started warbling. I'm getting a view now, that's great. Maybe they don't like warbling in the mist, or maybe the sound doesn't carry the same, there's no point. The going's a wee bit boggy in places, so I would wear boots if there's the slightest chance of it being a bit wet. It's probably advisable. It's not bad, you can get away with trainers or something, but certainly most folk probably just come up here and just a pair of trainers, because it's easy going ground, but quite springy. But a pair of flexible boots, trail shoes, something waterproof, just in case it's a bit boggy. Oh, here comes the sun. Oh, amazing. So this is the summit of Cort-ma-law. That's the way I came, up that track there. That's the way down to the city. Good view now because it's cleared up significantly. And that's where I'm going, Meikle bin. So following that track there. It's one of those kind of white dome things, buildings on the hill over there. Some kind of communication thing. Probably spying on me because I'm a supporter of Scottish independence. The MI5 will be after me, or MI6, or those arcane agencies. I can see it's nice just now, but probably in the afternoon it will get kind of rainy. So I'm going to push on and get up there as soon as. My path is kind of run out here, but I know I'm going, according to View Ranger, to the edge of those trees, straight across there where there's a wee kind of right angle in them. So that's where I'm going to head, just head straight across the moor. That way. Actually, it looks as if maybe there's an easier path down here. I'll just come down the hill a wee bit, maybe along there and up to the trees, rather than across the rough ground. Or maybe not. Clegs are bothering me now. A few sheep. They don't bite. I'm just going to head over here. Squelchy underfoot. Right. If I find the path, I find a path. Otherwise I'm just heading up for the edge of the trees. Well, that wee bit was not enjoyable. Right across the rough moor. Tall grasses and thistles and boggy bits you fall into. So I'm at the trees anyway. There's a gate here. That sounds more like the kind of place should have ended up from the track. Don't know if I go through the gate or what, I'll check. I wonder if the real track is at the top of the hill again, and for some reason I've thought I followed an abortive track on the side of it. Anyway, I'm at the right spot, round these trees and then up the hill, up the Meikle bin, big hill. Right, got as far as that wee loch, and the flies are absolutely abysmal here. Terrible, and that was a terrible walk right along those trees and among them in the rough ground. Don't ever do that in any kind of weather. In fact, I would say I do not recommend this route to anybody. So I've got to the edge of the trees here. I'll check my route, it must be down that way. There is a path of sorts, but I'm not going to get rid of the flies for a while. I can't even see Meikle bin, it's behind those trees. This just doesn't seem right. Nice view. That's not helping me. I'll have to keep moving. Well, view ranger says I'm a wee bit off course. I've come just slightly too far. It's the other side of this wee patch of trees I should have been. There's been people here before, clearly. So I'll follow down here and turn left to get back on the view ranger track. This is a bigger day out than I intended. I'm still tired after the West Island Way. Well, at least it's out in the fresh air. I'm glad I wore my trousers though. It's going to come in shorts and couldn't have done that in shorts, but then I maybe would have just turned back. But the country's too rough. I mean, some of that walk up Cort and on a wee bit from there to kind of halfway to whatever it was, the next bit. That was fine. A grassy path, it was really good, but then it all went wrong. I'll find my way up this hill and then find my way back to the car park, I think. Maybe if I'd read the description of the route and prepared better, maybe it would have told me. I'll have to check that out. Oh, for goodness sake. I believe that is the Carron Valley Reservoir, I think. A few other folk have been down here, so I'm not the only one to have gone wrong somewhere. I have to get the other side of these trees and up the hill. I think I must have had to cut through a gap in the trees at some point. I really should have been checking the route as I went along, but the flies were just driving me daft. I found a wee path and it's taking me right into the trees, which I'm doing because the flies are just terrible. What's happened is, hills over that direction, I ended up way over there, so I came right by the bottom of the hill, right past these trees, and I had to come down that wee gully, that wee glen there, and now I'm in the trees. So I've got to get myself to the base of the hill over here to go up it. So I'm kind of tacking back the direction I came. It's good to get away from the flies for a wee while. the Blair Witch. Oh, white things tied in trees. So that marks some kind of route. I don't know what that is over there. Is that a bird hide or something? Shelter. Somebody could be living here. Hills over here. It's a good thing all these wee markers are here in the trees. I can follow them. So I know I'm sticking to some kind of route. Otherwise I'd have wandered off there, right into the forest. But the markers seem to be going that way, where it seems more obvious to go this way, but minute 12 I've not gone wrong so far. Oh, heading uphill now and coming to open ground at last, winning some height. I followed the trail, the white markers. There's bits of polythene and stuff that people have tied, or somebody's tried in the trees. Maybe the guy that had the bird hide or whatever it was down there. I see to the side though there's some orange markers, orange bits of polythene. I wonder if that means that's the wrong way. I'm pretty sure this way is the intended direction anyway, because it's going up the hill, and when I win some height I should be able to take my bearings better and find out where I am, find my way back to the car. Just found the track. That's the way I should have come up. Turned off into the trees at some point, come up through and onto the track uphill here. So I think I'm back in the right way. Oh! Right, it's the top of Meikle bin. Here we are. Oh, right guys, smile. Some boys and bikes are cheating.
You're right. This is the non-cheater coming up just now.
Oh, he's walking, that's alright. Path's back down that way through the trees. I'm going to have to follow it, even though I just want to get back as quick as possible. A bit of something. I wonder if it's an aircraft that's crashed here. I think I've heard tell of a plane that crashed somewhere about here. I'll have to ask George, he'll know. Heading down off the Meikle bin. Flies and clegs. I bit my arms, all blood and everything. Bloody things indeed. So I couldn't even stop and have my pieces. I couldn't even have a piece or a cup of tea in my flask for all these clegs. There's just no escaping them. Boy climbing the hill there, coming out this way, offered me some fly spray. I declined. That's 11:30. So I suppose it's no bad progress. I'm not quite sure how far I've come. I don't know if your ranger tells me. So I've come 5.93 miles. And it feels more. I don't suppose it was really that bad. It was just that bit going across the field and then into the forest that was spooked me a bit. But actually it's been a good walk apart from that, and this bit seems a lot easier. This is the kind of thing I wanted. So just a bit over 4 miles to go according to View Ranger. So that's not so bad. Not so bad. Hopefully the going will be like this all the way. Well, just at the bottom of Meikle bin there's a picnic bench. And surprisingly the flies aren't quite as bad here. I put my jacket on anyway just to keep them off me a bit. So I'm getting to have my sandwiches after all. I think I head round that way through the trees. Oh well. There's a signpost in there as well. Yeah, a few people coming up that road there. Foreign fella I asked said he's just parked down by the loch side. And then they'll come up through the forest and the track and up here. I wonder how far it is. That sign will tell me. But I'm going that way. Maybe come and do that one day. Climb the Meikle bin. Oh, from the River Carron Loch. Well, that was a wee pleasant half hour there. Fly free, amazingly. I mean, people were walking up here and swarms of flies round about them. And I was sitting there and didn't get troubled at all. But I had put on some alcohol gel and smeared that in my arms and that as well. One of them. It's at Aldi or Lidl or somewhere. So maybe that was as a deterrent. That mad boy gave the other boys going up the hill. He was coming down. They said to the boys going up, they were complaining about the flies. He says, here's my fly spray. And gave them a whole tin of fly spray. Main car park, Todd Hole's car park. That lassie and her dad coming up told me that was an hour's walk down there to Todd Hole's car park. It's a 40-minute drive for Kirky, round about through Lennoxton to get there. And they suggested going to Queenie or something, the other side of the hill and coming up that way, which is a quicker 10-minute drive for Kirky. Kirkintilloch. But I have to go this way. Well, press on. Right, I've come along that track, following View Ranger to the letter, and that's what happens. For goodness sake, it says I go straight up through there, through the trees. Maybe it's an old track. It's just got a bit litter strewn with forestry work. I don't know. I'll have to do it now anyway. It's only way back. Lassie and her dad I was talking to there, she was saying she did the West Highland Way twice. She did it in September, just the last time there last year I think. And so it was a bit cooler, so that was good. But that's quite a nice wee story he was saying. He said that what he did both times that she did it, he drove to Bridge of Orchy and secreted a £20 note somewhere in a wee nook or cranny for her to come along and seek out and then buy herself a drink at the Bridge of Orchy Hotel. So that was nice. Oh hell, how am I going to get through this? This must be an old route or something, I think, in View Ranger. Maybe the other side of this bog. You know, land it up face, down in the bog there. In the shuck, as they say. Yeah, it's quite rough, but it's probably better than walking through the bog. Try and get down there and along. Well, I fought my way along here. 10 minutes more. I've had to turn back. According to View Ranger, I've come away up through the trees when I should have went down over there somewhere. But I didn't see the way to turn off. So I haven't learnt my lesson about checking the route constantly as I go along. picked up a staff because I lost my good one at Fort William Station. I went to the lockers to get my bags and sat it down and then forgot about it completely till we got to about Cort, I think, in the train. Right, so down here, through all this rough debris, somewhere there'll be a turn down to, well, it should have been the right, now it's going to be the left. Oh, I should get away from these flies. Flies are abysmal. Clegs biting me all over. I'm moaning. Oh, stop moaning. Just go on with it. Right, I'm right bang on the path. And it doesn't say it turns, it just says it goes straight, but the only way it could possibly go is down through the trees somewhere here. It does look as if there might be a wee touch of a clearing down through there, but this is treacherous. Is there a way through these trees? There's my lace coming down there. Oh, gee. Right. Oh, the flies, the clegs. This is torture. Well, at least I can see that people have been here before. Down through this part of the forest, and it does seem to be sticking to the View Ranger trail on the phone. It does not seem like the right way to go. There must be a better way. This video is going to be full of moans, and actually it's a really good day in parts. It's just, when it goes like this, it's quite a lot of nonsense. Right, I'm down through those trees, and I have not one doubt that I could have skirted round, come down off Meikle Bin, and walk a straight road downhill and come along here, following this wall or something to get to where I am. So whoever did this route is having an absolute laugh. My ankle's twisted, I slid in the mud, and these trousers have got a right baptism of mud on them now, and the flies are just terrible. I slathered myself in alcohol gel, but they're still kind of coming back now. It must be drying in. Right, I don't know what way to go. The View Ranger says that I go straight across this wee burn and straight up the hill. I don't see any obvious path though, so I'll keep checking. At last, see the summit of Leckat Hill. That, without a doubt, is the toughest hill climb I have ever done in my puff. I've done Monroes and all sorts of hills, but that, without a doubt, is the toughest. Oh, I'm over there. There's that white building with the dome. How did I get here? There's a Meikle Bin. Meikle Bin was easy. Just a wee hill climb. That, Leckat Hill was the worst. Leckat Hill. That's what it is. Leckat. We're doing it again. Guy among that group of kids there gave me some fly repellent, whatever it was. Sprayed it all over and rubbed it in. I thought it was okay for a second, but as soon as it dries, they're back. So it doesn't make much difference. So I'm just following this track down here. the kids said it was quite boggy in bits. You've got to watch because there's a lot of holes you could fall in. That's just what I need. My ankle's kind of sore now. All I've done this trip is mowing. Oh, ah dear. I wanted a nice wee ramble today. I've ended up with the hardest hill climb I've ever done. Maybe because I'm tired after last week's West Highland Way, I don't know. But that was definitely the worst ever. It wasn't enjoyable. So, Cort, it's a very enjoyable wee walk up there, that was good. And I think that Meikle bin is enjoyable. And maybe coming up this way to Leckat Hill would be okay in the right season. There's no bogs or clegs. But doing this circuit, this route, no, I would not recommend it at all. So, it's been a mixture of very good walking, very enjoyable, and hell. Not much in between. I'll give Sheena and George a phone and see if I can go there for a cup of tea. Bishop Briggs. And this is the way down off of Leckat Hill. It's quite pleasant. It's back to the kind of grassy bits again. You could run it. I did try running a wee bit there, but my ankle's twisted and it's not the best idea. I don't know what that thing is in the hill. Oh, I can see the road. I think that might be the car park. I can just see there as well. Aye, good walk, bits of it. I think I would do the three things separately though. I would do Cort and maybe just go for a walk along the kind of ridges and that along there. That'd be fine. And I would do the Meikle bin from the reservoir, Rock Karen. And then this is the way to come up here to Leckat Hill. And that would be okay. Not too boggy, it's fine. But not in cleg season. They've been the worst thing. Well, them and getting lost in those forests. And the worst hill climb I've ever had. I don't know why. Maybe just because I'm tired. Aye, well, it's certainly kept me going. Kept me fit after that West Highland Way. Oh, my ankle. So I think that's about the end of this wee video diary for this ramble. Oh, the flies, the flies, the flies. Only a field of thistles. An awful bonny field of thistles. To get back to the car park, you've got to walk along this road alongside the Leckat burn, which is very pretty. It's got lots of nice wee waterfalls in it. But walking along the road's not so good. It's about, I don't know, best part of a mile. So we've got to just dodge the caravans. It's actually the Alnwick burn up there. This runs into the Cort burn here. I think that's the wee walk. You go to the waterfalls down there. from the car park. So this is the Crow Road. My wad of Crow Road, as the expression goes. That means you're dead. I don't think I'm dead. I can still feel the wind in my face and my earns. Oh, I'll be glad to get to the car. I have to change my trousers into my shorts, change my t-shirt, use my baby wipes. Get a big drink of water. Always walk on the right side of the road, folks. That's the tip. Walk on the right hand side of the road. You can see the traffic coming. In Scotland, that is. If you're in America, it's different. Or Europe. Aye. Overall, it's been a good wee day out. Didn't realise I was so moany. I'm out walking until I start recording wee videos, and then I realise how much I'm moaning. Oh well. Whatever gets you there. It was a good day. All said and done. I enjoyed it.